It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated. Up against them, Muhammad Ali. Weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall.
I'll always go for reach. Every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
He is Muhammad Ali, perhaps the biggest mouth in the game today, but boy did he back it up in his last fight as he just beat Sonny Liston to claim the World Heavyweight Championship.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. The face is telling the story from that jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Nice defense on that hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab had to hurt. Big hook to the body. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice hook. That counter shot, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and
on to the second round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
Oh, man, you got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Counter shot lands. Nice exchange here from both men. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Stay away, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
Do it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to
Still letting your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away.
and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is.
Go. Good work at that, kid. That jab's looking nice.
Much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
Hey, work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid.
I mean, you don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this.
Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? How are they? Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles here.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Total domination with 10 seconds to go.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down.
Back at it in round 4. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, wait a minute. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
So close with that uppercut. Good counter punch. That jab misses. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. This fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here or this fight is going to be over.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
If you don't care, go out there.
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Oh, free shots, yeah? Just keep him on the end of your jab.
You get it when you're stepping around. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing, be smart. Get your shots up.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do they do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And that hook misses. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. They get 1 minute between rounds. There's the bell for round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Show us something, Rocky. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Let's see if they go to the body. That hook doesn't score. We're about to witness history. The great Rocky Marciano. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. He's been knocked down, but at least... There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward. I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
The Brown Bomber, Joe Louis, one of the most historically important fighters of all time. This is Muhammad.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
I've been out in Vegas when fights like this have happened, and when the sun's beating down on you, you get out there, you're fighting outside. It's a...
After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. That right hand hurts. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Split the guard. No way he survives this. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That counter punch caught him clean. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just stay focused.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. You've been coasting this fight.
Smart. You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still left.
Okay, now you're switching on. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. Can't
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing?
let's get fight. Great round. You're getting your time in already. Right.
Okay, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Bury it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Big deep breaths. Calm your...
Gaps will appear. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one-shot.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front of you, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off and make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. You don't want to trade shots. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Couldn't land that jab. Good defense on that counter. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man.
Good man. And what was that? What are you switching on?
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy.
You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Okay, focus. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
So he can't figure you out. Great work. The jab's working nice.
Oh, what was that? What are you doing? Come on. You're switching off.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
What are you doing?
You've been coast of him no free shots. Keep smart. The jab's working nice.
There's the bell to start round 3. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Which fighter will say no mas? It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Blocks that right hook. And he just missed with that left jab. No rest for the weary. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good work. So you're thinking, you're getting it to the man. You're better than that.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab gets blocked. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw the hook, didn't land. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And he scores with the counter. Couldn't land that jab. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Did you see that? Joe Louis in trouble. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Left hook just missed. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out. There's always a way back. Don't ever out anybody off.
Switch on. You getting soft on me?
This is the beginning of round 6. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. He parries that left jab away. Can't score with that hook again. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
That jab misses. Nice counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, Joe Louis just got caught! That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. And there's the bell for round 7. Punch caught him clean. Missing with the hook. They stop the hook there. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Through the hook, didn't land. Nice job blocking the left hook. Good defense there to stop that hook. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. And there's the bell for round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They stop the hook there. You'd like to see more jabs. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. A pretty lopsided decision. It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. The Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
You can tell. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. We'll try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. They better start respecting each other's punching power. And that hook misses. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
These two fighters are made for one another. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. They block the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round. Now relax. One, two, straight down the middle.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Great round. Just keep on the end of that jab and you'll get your time in on
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement, moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
He's trying to fight back into this. Might just want to think of being a little more cautious, but look, he doesn't have that in his DNA. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left hook is blocked. Beautiful counter shot. He blocks the hook. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. And he wasn't ready for that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
The fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round.
Right there. You get your time in already. All right, that's beautiful. Nice. Just start working a few things.
Let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab and breathe when you're stepping around.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Back into it. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident.
He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him
Keep on the end of the jab and then start gathering your pace and win this round back.
It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you do.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Get your mind back. Get your...
Still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. We block that jab. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for the... Back at it in round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's all offense all the time. Beautiful counter punch. It's all offense all the time. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete top. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want the knockout. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Both men step back for just a moment. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? Oh my goodness! I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. So it's plan B time after being... Here we go in the 6th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. How about that time counter shot? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cusp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Good defense with that left jab. He blocks the jab. That hook's blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that there's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you...
Oh, no, I got to cut you off here, Johnny. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I need...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or a little bit of a mousetrap.
Someone tell these two that they can beat. You can only take... So there you have it. It is... Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tail of the tape. Muhammad Ali, 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198. And up against him, it's Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall, weighed in at 226 pounds, and has an 81-inch reach.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
This is my Eastern Assassin.
For 8 rounds of boxing.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Do you believe what we are seeing? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A swing and a miss with the right hook. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice hook. Missing with that jab. The hook scores. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Good counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is...
This fighter focuses on those long... I can't believe it. They are giving up. And that is...
check, mic check. All right, so I have these headsets. They call the Audeze LCD GX. Now, before I brought them, everybody knows that the microphone that comes with it, the wire, it comes with 2 wires. The other wire works perfect, there's nothing wrong with it. But the wire that comes with the microphone, you can hear me, there's nothing wrong with the mic. It's the wire's kind of cheaply made, and the audio cuts in like on the left ear or the right ear cup. It goes in and out, so you gotta mess with it. When it's connected to the controller, it does that. And so you gotta move it around so you could get audio on both ear cups. Now, these headphones that I have here, they cost like $1,000, but they put all the money into the freaking audio, like inside the headphones, but they gave you a cheap ass fucking wire. I knew this when I brought the headphone. I just wanted that good audio. So the wire sucks. Like, you know, I knew what I was getting myself into before I bought the headphones. I read the reviews. The headphones are beautiful, but everybody said the mic is fucking shit. It cuts in and out. But not the other wire. The other wire is perfect. You get no audio cuts out or nothing. I think because this microphone has a mute button on it too, but it's real thin. Like, you could tell it's cheaply made. Yeah, the headphone is fine. There's nothing wrong with the headphone. It's the microphone wire. It comes with 2 wires. The other wire is perfect. Nothing happens like to the audio when it's connected. But it's only this microphone. It's like you know how companies cut corners on things? They cut corners on the mic sounds good, don't get me wrong. But the quality of the mic is the wire, it's cheap. Somebody sent me an invite to get out this stuck screen. So like when I'm sitting down playing the game, right? Like I won't hear audio from either the left cup or the right cup. Then I have to move the wire, then I get the audio back. Yeah, I have a cheap pair of headphones, right? And the fucking mic doesn't sound as good as this one, but there's no cutting in and out of the audio on that wire. Like, it works perfectly. It's a cheap ass headset. But this headphone, $1,000, but you get a cheap microphone with it. It's like, you know what I mean? The microphone sounds good. It's the wire that's connected to the mic. Cheap. Well, you must have the Astro Wireless. I have the last Astros that came out with the amplifier, the Astros TR, Astro A40s. I got those. I put those on, but the mic sounds like shit, but it works. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound as good as this mic, but the wire doesn't cut in and out on the left cup or the right here, the cup, the audio. Yeah, I guarantee you guys, I've tried many headphones at different prices. The expensive headphones sound amazing, but the microphone sucks on them, the wire. The cheap headphones sound muddy and stuffy, but they have great microphones. It's fucking crazy. That's the audio world. There is another microphone that I would like to buy for another pair of headsets that I got. That wire is going to cost me like $150. But the thing is, with that microphone on the other headset, is it picks up a lot of noise from the background, so you hear more shit than you do now. Like, I could drop a pen on the floor and they'll hear it. I don't want to spend no more money either, bro. I'm tired of that shit. It's like, the older you get, you just want to like hold on to your money. But when I brought this headphone, they called the Audeze LCD GX is the most expensive gaming headset you could get. It comes with the wire's cheap that the microphone is on. I guess they cut corners, they assholes. Yeah, the headphones that I want cost 6,000, and then there's an amplifier, a separate amplifier. Is a tube amp. It's like 10 to 13K. That shit gotta sound crazy. There's a new pair of headphones that came out. Electrostatic headphones from Odyssey. Nothing is worth the money when you buy it. I learned that when I used to sell things back in the day. I used to buy things for $1 and I used to sell it for like $50. You could anything, that's business. Something costs $2 to make and you sell it to somebody for $200-300. That's business, you know what I mean? But in the audio world, there is a difference between audio. The only thing is the wires. You could get a cheaply made wire that cuts in and out, or you can get real durable wires, which I do have. Like there's another wire for my other headphones. I paid $150 for that wire. Not that it gives the headphones better audio, you just know that that wire is gonna last a long time. The box, trust me, we all pay super duper extra money for everything we buy, man. When you buy a TV, a car, this, that, it costs way cheaper than what you're paying. You know what I mean? But I personally, before I brought my headphones, I went to this high-end store and they allow you to try them out, like the demo. You could try. I tried them out on my phone with movies, music. And if you hear a pair, like let's say you never heard headphones before, you'll put a pair of Astro A40s on your head with the amplifier and it'll sound great. You know what I'm saying? You good. But once you experience a high-end headphone, that audio is like, whoa. Like you could get a cheap soundbar, right? Like a home, I'll give you an example. You can buy some cheap ass speakers for home theater and they'll sound like shit. And then you buy some expensive shit and you'll be like, whoa. So it's the same thing with headphones. Let's see if it just queues up a fight. Just press X, see if it queues up, Rivera. It's like you could buy a Toyota that works perfectly fine, that gets you from A to B, brand new, or you could buy a motherfucking Ferrari. Yeah, the Ferrari goes a little faster and it's nicer, but they do the same shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No doubt, Chops. Like Warren Buffett, guy's a billionaire. He drives a fucking, I think he drives a small Honda, and he's worth like over $200 billion. Now the Ferrari does perform better. It's faster, smoother. It is a better car. It's flashy. It's nice. You know. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be driving 150 miles an hour to drive to the grocery store and back. You know what I'm saying? It's just business, guys. But when I buy things, there are things that are cheaply made and things that are made more durable. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, there is a difference. Do we get charged way too much for these products? Hell fucking yeah. But is there a difference? Yes. Like the headphone game is a real expensive hobby, but you can hear the difference. Just like home theater speakers, like All right, I got a 5.1 Bose surround system, right? It sounds great. Sounds really nice. It's punchy. It sounds good. But then I also have my Yamaha HS8 studio monitors connected to my computer. Though the clarity on that audio from those speakers sound 10 times better than the Bose. Yeah, but Chops, would you go 250 miles an hour just to go to the store? You know how the cars be driving and they hit like a little hill? A small hill that'll make your car fly. Imagine you just be flying and be like, hey, Chops got a flying car. I'm pressing ready up. Did I ready up? Yeah, it's not responding. Choose fighter. Yo, Pago, what's up, man? What's going on, bro? Make sure you hit the like button, Brody. See if it queues up. I pressed ready up. Okay. Let's see if it queues up the fight. Tyson Fury got the Zangief chest. Yeah, so let me ask you guys a question. Do you think a Ferrari is really worth 500,000 when they sell it to you? Or do you think it's worth more like 80, 90 grand? I didn't say that, bro. I just fought a Pago a little while ago, man. He beat me up. Probably was Pago. Yo, the only time that I'm upset in this game is when the punches don't connect. Yeah, ain't nothing worth the prices they be charging us. But like I said, there is a difference in like I'll give you an example, couches. You got something called top grain leather. If you buy a leather couch that's top grain, it's gonna look nice, but over time it's gonna peel, it's gonna get white, it's gonna deteriorate. Then you have something called full grain leather. Full grain leather is 100% leather on every inch and cranny of the sofa, and that leather does not peel, it does not fade. It actually looks better as it get older. So there is a difference, but the amount of money that they charge us for the difference is the issue we all have. Like, damn, bro, I know it's better, but do you have to charge me an extra $6,000 just because it's a little better? You know what I'm saying? So if you out there looking for like leather couches and you want to keep them shits, you don't want them to fade out and peel or none of that shit, you get something that's called full grain leather. Top grain leather is right under it, but it eventually deteriorates and it fades out. So I'll just give you an example of, like, you know, products that are being sold, furniture, cars, headphones, fucking TVs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they overcharge us is the point on everything, even though there's a difference in quality with certain things that you'd like to enjoy. I'll give you a perfect example. I'm not throwing no shots at nobody. I brought an expensive ass gaming chair. I could have just brought a fucking rocking chair for like $20, $30. Sure, my butt would have been hurting. It's kind of rough, but you know, it's the chair. Excuse me, why do you? Yeah, I'm not pointing anybody out here. I'm just saying, you know, there's difference in quality with things that you buy. There is. Nah, yo, crypto taking shots. Nah, but it's true though. Like you could buy a cheap ass chair. I brought cheap chairs before, like the chairs from Staples, like the regular bonded leather chairs. They're called bonded leather, and they peel over time, and the butt gets flat. You have to find like a big ass chair that got mad cushion in the butt, and you straight. Because if you don't, the buttocks flattens down, and then you be sitting on a chair, and it hurts you down there. Yeah, that rocking chair is good because you can't fall asleep on it. You be in pain sitting on that shit. That shit hurts so much. You ain't going to sleep. You be focused when you fighting. You be like, come on, let's go. Let's go. The chair I sit on, I be feeling like sleepy, like, ooh. Sitting on a rocking chair is like torture, bro. It's like it forces you to stay up. Yo, where the hell you got that rocking chair, bro? That rocking chair must have been passed down from generations, bro. They don't even sell rocking chairs anymore. Box is the only rich guy I know with an old ass rocking chair. Hey, BG, you got a rocking chair too? That's not your rocking chair. Y'all did not go to the store and say, hey, sir, I want that chair. That rocking chair was passed down from family, I bet you. Guarantee you. There's no way Box Eye Views went shopping one day and said, you know what? Can I please have that chair, sir? Yeah. Yeah, wrap it up. Whoa. There is no couch for that. Every couch will break. You have to get a big ass, what's that shit called? King size bed, bro. You know what I mean? There is no couches that exist that can handle that amount of pressure, brother. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? Right now, when I'm talking, Box is like looking at his chair, like, ain't nothing wrong with this chair. Crypto's talking shit. I love this chair. Give a fuck what he say. And when Box starts losing, like we all like react a certain way when we lose a fight. You watch, pay attention to when Box loses. He starts rocking the chair back and forth, and he starts saying, "Well, you know, guys, you know, woo, yes sir, bless sir." He be rocking the shit back and forth to calm himself down, his nerves. Me, I just quit, man. I get mad, and I just turn off the stream. Box starts moving the chair back and forth. Yes sir, bless sir. And he starts smiling, but inside, man, there's nothing but fire and rage. Rage! If you ever see Box moving his chair back and forth, it's because he's down a couple rounds. He'd be like, no sir, no sir, no sir, bless sir, no sir. I get heated, yo. My face turns red. I'll be like, I'm playing Call of Duty. Fuck this shit. Yeah, Box does got hands, bro. He's the most dangerous 5'3" person I ever seen in my life. Box Eye Views is in his 30s, man. It's over for his boxing, yo. He can't fight no more. He's an old guy. You crazy? Box is an old man. He can't fight no more. All those videos he got on his channels, he was in his 20s. It's over, bro. It's over, man. He's like Adrian Broner right now. He's like Adrian Broner right now, yo. Nah, Box is cool as shit, bro. Yeah, Pacquiao, I hope he doesn't get hurt. I hope Pacquiao doesn't get hurt. He didn't look too good in his last fight. He fought some shredded anime-looking Japanese boxer, bro. No, Adrian Broner's done, bro. There's like certain people you can't fix, and he's one of those people, man. He's done. He's done. I want to see Box Eye View versus Sky Adams in a charity boxing match. That shit would be mad fun. And I want to see Pago fight David Benavidez in real life in a boxing ring. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bruv? Pago versus David Benavidez. Who you guys picking to be the winner of that bout? Two main events. Box Eye View versus Sky Adams and Pago versus David Benavidez. Who y'all got your money on? Yeah, I gotta reset this shit. Alright, man. You know I got love for all you guys, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Imagine fighting David Benavidez, bro. No matter how good you are, he's a problem, right? Shit. All right, till next time, guys. I'm gonna go get some food. I'll see you on the next live. Peace.